Hello, welcome to the weekly session of news and discussion, or rather, my weekly podcast of anime news. Sorry if the video's a little late, but my DSL has been down for a week and I only got it a few days later, so I ended up watching the winter animes kinda late, and also I didn't have the chance to search on news because of the internet being down or so, but I will try to cover what are kind of the important topics that happened over the past 2 weeks. And sorry, this video will not have anime wonders because I'm just surfing for what is important and not going into too much details. So let's start really quickly. First, I want to start with the top. Prince SaMBa being confirmed. It's going to have a second season, so it has the green light on. No word when it's going to be out. We also have Carnival Phantasm season 3 announced, which is the OVA that has Tsukihime, I think that's anime, and Fate Slay Knight characters together in this weird crossover. And related to Fate news, we have Fate/Prototype that was released in the end of 2011. It was a OVA as kind of like a prototype to test out what if we had the male version of Saber, how would things would be, and if we had totally alternative characters other than the ones that we got used to in the anime of Fate Slay Knight. Very interesting, but the OVA was rather kind of an advertising or long trailer than a sort of a series or a real OVA or something, though I'll be really excited to see if this test or this prototype be turned into a real anime. Moving on to the top 20 games that made Japanese people cry, I have 5 games. In the 16th spot, Shadow of Colossus on the PS2, Ico for the PS2, Tales of Legendia for the PlayStation 2, Final Fantasy 13 for the 360 and PlayStation 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, and these games were all numbered 16. 15, Tales of Abyss. 14, something called 428, Sirata Shibuya D, which I'm assuming that never came out of Japan. 12, and there we have 2 12s, Nier Replica and Final Fantasy 9. We have 2 number 10s, Little Busters Converted Edition. It was kind of like a prototype for the PS2, and Final Fantasy Type 0 for the PSP. Number 8, Mother for Nintendo Game Boy Advance. Number 8 also, Final Fantasy 7 for the PS1 and the PC. 7 is 8, 6 Steins Gate, 5 Metal Gear Solid 3, 4 Clan, 3 Okami, 2 Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 on the PSP, and number 1 of course Final Fantasy 10 for the PlayStation 2. Moving on to Evangelion news, the final movie will be released sometime in 2013. Final Fantasy X entered the early stages of the HD remaster for the Vita and the PlayStation 3. Modica Magica has a free MMO. Code Geass has a lot of things, a movie, a social game, a musical, and a lot of other stuff which I don't really know, but what I'm really astonished of is the musical. I can't imagine how they're gonna have Lelouch in real life in a musical. It's probably gonna be just weird. Moving on. Finally, Gundam Age second arc is starting the 29th of January, and it seems that there will be some of the characters from the first arc in the second arc, although I don't know if really Flit will grow up and then get married and his son will be the pilot of the next generation Gundam. I still don't know. We'll have to wait until the 29th of January to know that. And that's a wrap of the past 2 weeks news, I guess the big one. Next week we'll resume anime wonders as usual. but I want to add a new section, which is a question for you guys, and I would like to know your comments. Now we have legal sites where you can watch animes legit and free, like YouTube, Crunchyroll, Neko, and Funimation. But of course they bring the anime if you are watching it for free 1 week later. Would you watch anime legit on these sites, or would you rather download them and watch them from sites, or watch them on free anime sites? I would really like to know your answers. Also keep in mind that the legit anime sites restrict anime to a couple of countries only, so there's a lot of countries that anime isn't available in. I would like to know your answer, so leave them in the comments. And next video we'll have impressions of the winter animes of 2012. What do I think about them, in my opinion, and how they shape up so far, because there's a pretty bunch of good stuff out there. Anime reviews will continue on as normal, and more to come, of course. Sorry if it was a little bit later than scheduled, my videos and so on, but that's it. I'll see you next time, and keep also an eye on my drawing channel, because I usually do updates there and also have a lot of fun projects there. That's it, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.